Good afternoon, friends and family of Lauren and Eric. We come together this afternoon to celebrate the wedding of two very special people. Today, their lives, which began on separate paths, will be joined into one. Today, Lauren and Eric set forth in this new path by reaffirming the promises they have made to each other. But today is not just about Eric and Lauren. As family and friends, you form a community of support that surrounds these two. Each of you, as evidenced by your presence here today, can support them as they venture down this new path together. I would ask that you always stand beside them, never between them. Offer your love and your support, not your judgment. Encourage them when encouragement is appropriate, and be ready when they ask for your advice. Each of you, family and friends, have the opportunity to offer your love and support to strengthen this marriage. So let it be. As you, Lauren, and you, Eric, stand before me in preparation for your marriage, I would have you remember that to love is to enter a whole new world, a world of togetherness, a world of sharing all those things that are dearest and deepest within your hearts. To love is to remember and keep alive forever all those unique qualities that drew you to one another in the beginning, those first halting phrases, the thrill of discovery, that wonderful feeling of oneness when your eyes met. To love is to constantly search for new ways to bring each other happiness, to make the most of every moment you share together, and to marvel at how your feelings for one another continually rise to new dimensions. To love is to create an oasis of tranquility for one another, and a quiet place, apart from others, where you need not pretend, where you can be yourselves, and know within your hearts that you will be accepted by one another. To love is to greet each day with anticipation, always eager for another opportunity to share new adventures and to gather new memories together. To love is to follow the rainbow through the rain, to be able to laugh at yourselves and be willing to say, I was wrong, I'm sorry. To forgive, and more importantly, to forget, and always believe and trust in one another. To love is to watch with wonder all the miracles of creation, to find beauty in the simple things of life, and to find within yourselves a deeper appreciation and a new awareness of how wonderful it is to be alive, to be happy, and to be together. The vows through which you accept each other as husband and wife contain no hidden powers in themselves. These words have meaning only to the extent that they express your true intention and commitment. In a world where pressures pushing people apart sometimes seem stronger than those drawing people together, your commitment to each other will need to be creatively re-expressed in the coming days and years. Will you, Eric, have this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health? And forsaking all others, will you keep only unto her as long as you both shall live? Will you, Lauren, have this man to be your lawfully wedded husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health? And forsaking all others, will you keep only unto him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
By your answers, you have reaffirmed your love for one another. And now, as a further indication of your decision to become husband and wife, please join hands and repeat the marriage vows that you have written.
Sorry. When we first started our long-distance dating, I had no idea just how much my life was going to change. Now you're a part of everything I do, think, and feel. I can't even imagine my life without you. You're the reason I laugh and smile every day, and because of you, I feel safe and secure. You are one of the main reasons my cup is full love, and happiness. You have given me the power to work for my dreams and my goals, and over the past 2 years it has made me fall further in love with you. You are and will always be the one and only love of my life. I want to thank you for trying your hardest to always stay positive. I want to thank you for tucking me into bed every single night. But most of all, I want to thank you for loving me as much as you do. Today, I give all of myself to you in marriage. I promise to cherish and love you for the rest of my life. I promise to always stand by your side and push you to reach higher goals. I promise to laugh with you in times of joy and comfort you in times of sorrow. I promise to always encourage you and inspire you. But most of all, I promise to also fill up your cup with love, happiness, and positivity for the rest of my life. I want to stand by you in every stage of life. From now on, your home will always be my home, your bed will be my bed, and your children will be my children. Today, I vow to be your wife, your partner, your lover, your best friend, and your biggest fan until my very last breath.
Lauren, my life was always lacking stability and consistency. My thoughts and actions were all over the map, and even though it may not have always been 100% I don't think it was just a coincidence that it started happening when we were dating, and I had to thank that. The world is not designed to be perfect, but I do believe you were one that slipped through the cracks because you really aren't perfect anymore. Sometimes I still wonder why you love me to begin with, because how goofy, non-serious, and lazy I can be. But I'm always happy that you do, because I wouldn't want to be this way without you. I love that we're on the same page with some things and couldn't be further apart on others. For example, you like movies like The Notebook that I can't really see. I don't like watching Big Bang Theory or anything. Give me the eye roll when it comes on. 2 are individuals that make this fun and exciting, so let's face it, if we both like the same things, life would be incredibly boring. You know that there aren't many things that I make promises about, with the exception of promising that I will lose weight every other week. But with you, I know I can make these promises that I can keep. I think it's safe to say that I'm not an overly emotional person, and you couldn't be more of the opposite. But I promise to continue getting better at dealing with your emotions. Whether it's been schooling over the last couple of years or making the best possible career for yourself in the future. I promise to continue to tuck you in at night when you ask me to, at least until our own little ones come over. I promise that I will make this life as easy and worry-free as possible for you. And lastly, I promise that I will always love, be true, and be thankful for you no matter where our life goes.
The circle has long been a symbol of marriage. May we have the ring. These rings are made of precious metal, representing the precious nature of your relationship. Being one unbroken circle, each represents unending love. As often as either of you look upon these rings, may you be reminded of this moment and of the love that you have promised of each other. Eric, place a ring on Lauren's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times, in all places, and in all ways, forever. Lauren, place the ring on Eric's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a reminder that I will love, honor, and cherish you
that I will love, honor, and cherish you
in all times,
in all
places,
places,
and in all ways, forever. Eric and Lauren have chosen to tie the knot to further symbolize their union. The story goes that around the turn of the 19th century, an art form arose from the ranks of the deep-water sailors. This art form was knotting. Sailors used rope to create knots that were anywhere from simple to elaborate. Some knots were purely utilitarian, some only for decoration, and some knots were used to signify meaning. One particular knot that arose during this period was the true lover's knot. It's a simple and uncomplicated knot made up of two overhand knots linked together, much like true lovers are in their hearts. Eric, since you're asking Lauren to marry you, take this cord, which represents your life and your love, and tie a knot for your friends and family to see. This knot symbolizes your commitment to Lauren. Lauren, take your cord, which represents your life and love, and tie your cord into Eric's, symbolizing your commitment to Eric. This is known to be one of the simplest knots to tie, yet is also one of the strongest. It will not break, and it will only become stronger under pressure. The rope itself will break before the knot comes undone. Eric and Lauren, these two cords represent your own individual and separate lives before today. As you've intertwined each piece of cord, you symbolize the joining of your two lives into one. This represents the here and now of your love. The finished knot symbolizes your future and how your marriage will continue to be strong despite any trials that life may throw your way. Show us the strength of the knot you have just formed. My friends, we can see that by this knot before us, that Eric and Lauren share both the same intentions concerning this relationship, and that their love will form a strong and lasting bond for now and forever. And now, inasmuch as you, Eric, and you, Lauren, have announced the truths that are already written in your hearts, and have witnessed the same in the presence of these your friends, and before God, the one loving Spirit, through the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. The word benediction literally means good words, so I have some good words to share. Eric and Lauren, as a collection of words, this ceremony would count for little were it not for the love and commitment that you have pledged to each other. By virtue of being human, there is a distance between you which is, at the same time, both infinite and infinitesimal. Today you have joined in a covenant bridging that distance. Always remember that in reaching across any distance, two choices face you. You can circle the globe in one direction or take a single step in the other. May you always seek the shorter distance, for love is as difficult and as simple as that. And finally, let me offer you some words for you to remember. The way to have a long and happy marriage. When you're wrong, promptly admit it. And when you're right, pray God just forget it. You may kiss your bride.